Craig Sullivan. I can't believe it. I'm in Vegas yet again. What the hell is happening to me, my friend?
I think you can stop paying taxes in the great state of New York.
That's good.
Claim residency in Vegas, baby.
Yeah, I like it. All right. I feel like I'm here. I'm all discombobulated. Sully, I do not know what time it is. What time it is? What time is it?
It's live from Balboa Island, Las Vegas,
Yes.
New Jersey,
Yes.
possibly New York if the producer shows up. And it's time for an audit.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the one and only Friday Night Audit. That's Tequila Sully. I'm Vegas Glenn yet again. And you're welcome to a show where it is so embarrassingly bad you won't even admit to your mom you watch this particular program. But what are you going to do? I wouldn't even tell my mom I created this show, Sully, you know?
I can't say that. How are you, brother?
I'm doing great. Time to crack open a beer, don't you think? Friday, it is Vegas. I've been here all week attending that Choice Hotels conference. I got to tell you, it was a lot of fun getting back to party time. Everyone was here, ready for a great time. And boy, oh boy, there were still some folks that are not yet used to drinking on the road again.
I imagine everybody's out of practice on that, or they practiced too much for 2 years.
Yeah.
So one of the two.
Yeah, for sure. That's right. So, Craig, I feel like you have something that you just need to get out, that you need to talk about with the audience here.
You know, a couple of things, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start out with Netflix.
Right.
Our offer is still on the table. I'm hoping some of our audience has gone to your Patreon page because we will make them an associate producer on either a TV show or a film.
Right.
If they help us with this acquisition. So, offer's still on the table.
Indeed.
We're waiting to hear.
Indeed it is. Yes.
Fingers crossed. The other thing is, you know, I don't know what it's going to take to get a sponsor for Friday Night Audit.
I don't know what it's going to take either.
Feelers out there. We've had a couple. I don't know. So I thought maybe we would just run through a commercial that we could use in the show.
All right. How's that going to go down, my friend?
You've got your dialogue. So now I'm going to set it up. And then when I'm done, you say your line. Don't bump into the furniture and hit your mark.
Craig, I think this is awesome, but you told me it about 15 minutes ago, and I'm not quite sure I fully remember the line. I know I got a word, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay. We'll just give it to you again.
Right.
Okay. Indeed, I do.
All right, let's go for it. I'm glad. I'm so glad nobody heard that. So, okay, let's go. I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready.
Exactly. Yeah, nobody's watching anyhow. So,
no.
All right. Glenn, your logistics manager just quit. They went to go find their inner bliss. You need Indeed.
Indeed, you do. How's that?
There you go. Let's do a second take. We need a little bit more feeling in that. No, we're good. We're good.
All right. Woo, thank goodness. And I'll tell you, Craig, we got a great guest today because we are an equal opportunity insulter here on Friday Night Audit, right? So, you know, I'm a professional podcaster. You're a professional podcaster. And, you know, we've been in the hospitality industry forever. I came up through the magazine side of the business. And even though we have competitors out there, we still like them, don't we? So who's our guest today?
Absolutely. You know, she's a great friend of both of ours. We've known her for a long time. She is one of the founding sponsors of the California Lodging Investment Conference. She is the one, the only Cynthia Zucker from Hotel Management Magazine.
I don't have my sound. I don't have my soundboard plugged in today because I'm lazy. So let's just pretend we're all applauding for you. Woo!
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Welcome, Cynthia.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Wait, hold on, Cynthia. Now, yeah, it's called a clusterfuck is the word you're looking for. All right, Cynthia. Before you drink, you're going to tell us about what it is, but we have to run the initial graphic. That way, when Dave shows up later, we can tell him I can actually remember something that's a while. Here's it gonna go. My internet is not working great.
It played.
It played.
Graphic. I missed it because the internet. That one was from me. I wanted to see it so much. Now we can tell Dave I ran it twice. So Cynthia, you're a big fan of wine. Now, don't ask me how I know that from traveling with you on the road for the last something years out there. Tell us what you're drinking out there today, and be careful because Michael Jackson is watching over there. You don't want to lie to Michael Jackson.
So this is Fences wine made from Oregon, Medford, Oregon. This is a Sauvignon Blanc, and this is probably the only Sauvignon Blanc I've ever liked because I am a Chardonnay girl.
Wow.
But this is a 2020 Sauvignon Blanc. They make cabs, they make rosés. Fenceswinery.com. They seriously have a award-winning wine, and it's amazing. You're going to find that, unfortunately, a lot of the Napa wines that are going to be coming out are very smoky and not going to be so great because of the fires.
Because of the fires.
Oregon, thumbs up, unbelievable, and it just keeps getting better. And their cab is incredible. Just incredible. But
they could send a bottle at Glen and I. So we both like cabs. So
you know what? They should.
Here. They should have sent it to us beforehand, then we could all be drinking it. Not that I would.
You know what? We did make a critical error. I am so sorry.
No, we just like free stuff.
I know you do. I know.
That's too funny. So, Cynthia, one of the things I never asked about is how did you get involved in this hospitality business? What made you want to have a life that took you on the road so much, going to conferences, events, and maybe some nice dinners here every once in a while?
I think I might have had an out-of-body experience. I don't know. I have been in this industry forever, and when I graduated, this is like going back. It's an interesting question because when I went and graduated college, I thought, oh, I would love to, work for a hotel. I'm a friendly girl, and nice welcome to my hotel, right? Yeah. All that stuff. And I literally made an appointment with the general manager at the Marriott Marquis in New York, and wanted just to pick his brain on what is the life of a general manager. Like, how'd you get there, and what's the ladder you have to climb?
There you go.
When he told me that you had to keep moving in order to get ahead, I'm like, I'm out.
So instead of moving permanent residence every few years, you just figured you'd just get one home that you never stay in.
Exactly. But then, and it's funny because this is it kind of plays into how I met my husband because he was a recruiter.
Cheers,
at a ad space sales type of place, right? And and he got me my first job in ad space, and it was actually at hotel and motel management back in the day in 1987. I was 12.
She is. I've seen her birth certificate.
I don't lie. I'm going to dodge the lightning, okay?
Right. So guys, one of the cool things is, as we're getting back to it, the last few events I've been to going on the road have felt strangely normal, just like they always did before all this bullshit started happening, right? So this choice event that I was at, I really think took it to another level because it's the first big brand conference I've been at since all of this misery has been going on. So it was great. There were like 5,000 people here. Everybody was ready to party. And I can tell you right now, I typically have for the financial events, I have my sushi system, depending on the quality of the fish and the type of sushi, how good the industry is doing. Well, now I think we could do performers that play at the event. So yesterday they did the big Mandalay Bay beach party thing that you can do here where they close off the whole pool area and they do a big, all the food. They had 40 bars set up. We talked to a bartender and he said 40 bars were set up. And they had a pit bull play, which was really cool. I'd never seen him. I'd only heard of him. But what a fun show. Must cost beaucoup bucks to have all of that. Just think of Just think of 5,000 people drinking from 40 bars. Just how much that bill must cost.
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't.
Absolutely.
I can't
yeah.
And at the next event there, we got Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, we do.
Same setup, and it's amazing.
Hey, Jerry.
It's so amazing. Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. I know Jerry.
Yeah, he said he was going to make it. Lena's here. Hey, Lena. Hey, Doreen.
Hello. There's Doreen.
Amy's around as well.
Hi, Amy.
Yeah. It's great to see everybody. So, so Cynthia, what is maybe a conference that you went to where they had a really cool musical act that you got into?
Oh my gosh! You know what? This is probably a throwback, but I believe had to be the High Tech Show. It was out in Los Angeles, and what was it? Third Eye Blind played. Samsung brought them.
Samsung has I think is noted for getting the best act from 20 years prior to the conference. Yeah, it great.
It was so much fun. So much fun.
I saw it at a High Tech in Baltimore, and I don't know why I remember it was Baltimore, but they bought the Spin Doctors for the night. That was a whole lot of fun. Real good flashback to the early 90s over there. It was awesome.
That is fun.
Gotta love that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how many conferences have you been to this year, Cynthia?
Oh, I was going to say, oh, God.
Hold on. Jerry says he left happy hour for this hour.
Wait a minute. I have it calculated. So it started with Alice and then Hunter, right? A Click, obviously. And then what I just do? A HOA.
Yeah.
And now the next one will be NYU.
Mm-hmm.
After that, High Tech and HOTech. Not HOTech, then High Tech. And then lodging conference. And then
then it's Christmas.
What's that?
And then it's Christmas.
I always feel it is. So it's the going on the circuit, and you're right. It's such a the first one that we went to. It wasn't Alice. I think it was a HOA, really, because it was late last year. Everybody had switched all the times, and so it messed everybody up. But it was people were like so thrilled to be back out in front. Like there was that guarded optimism, and do I wear a mask? Do I not wear a mask? Of course, we were in Dallas. They don't believe in COVID, so nobody wore a mask.
Yeah, that's right. But it was fine because it was good. It
was great.
Lena is asking, are you coming to AHLA Forward next week in Chicago? I didn't even know about it. So I'm going to say no. Lena, next week I will be going to, where am I going? I'm going to Orlando next week. This is really cool. I hate to brag, but Cynthia, I'll do a humble brag or something like that. Anthony and I next Saturday, the 14th in Orlando, are getting a Tourism Leadership Excellence Award from this organization called SCAL. The last guy who won it was Roger Dow, and they only give it out when they feel people are worthy of it. How cool is that?
That is really congratulations.
Isn't that great?
Thanks.
Yeah, congratulations to you and Anthony.
So they really appreciate everything we did for people during COVID and hospitality and bringing everybody together. So they're recognizing us for that. How awesome. It's so exciting.
That's really awesome. That's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, congratulations.
Well deserved.
Thank you. I'll pat myself on the back. Yeah, I think that's
I can't reach.
I think that's the first nice thing I ever said about myself in my 25-year career.
You know what? You don't need to be so. You must be doing something right there, Glenn.
Well, I find people like you if you're self-deprecating. When you say positive things about yourself, it doesn't usually work as much. But if you make fun of yourself,
they're talking about you after they walk away.
It's true. Listen, as long as they're talking about you, right? It doesn't really matter.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness. Lena, I didn't even realize. Women Advancing Hospitality Leadership Conference. It's sold out. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
I had no idea either. I would have been there. So.
Yep. Doreen is saying, hey, congrats. Thank you very much, Doreen. We really appreciate it. That was really cool. Doreen is also asking, Craig, you have to get me into Earth, Wind, and Fire concert at IHG. I thought, Doreen, you were going to
Absolutely.
IHG. I thought she was going to that conference.
I thought she was too, but if you're not, Doreen, you're coming now, and yes, you're going to Earth, Wind, and Fire.
We just have to figure out how to get Craig in first, and we'll get you in.
Oh my God, I want to go.
We're working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try to get that worked out next week. I'm really like for you guys to get into that one.
Yeah.
It was fun. The Pitbull thing here was a lot of fun. I've never seen him before, so that was really cool. Cynthia, I just love live music, right? Everything but modern country music. It doesn't connect with me. I don't mean to say anything negative about it. People love it. Good for them. It just doesn't work with me. It's hard to get the hippie jam band dude to be into country music. It is what it is. But Pitbull was really freaking great performer. And I'm so looking forward to seeing Earth, Wind, and Fire. That is a great classic band.
Yeah.
That's one that I would get into. That would be amazing. That's
a great
amazing
show.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw them there a few years ago with Durain, and they were just amazing. They knocked it out of the park.
I want to see. I want to see. Was that?
I was going to say, what was it like being in Las Vegas on Cinco de Mayo?
I was.
No different?
No different. There was one difference. The Eye Candy Bar had a shot in the beer special for $13. So there was that.
Well, I've got my Magic Corona going in celebration. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that around Las Vegas there was a lot of fun stuff, but I guess because it was the event, they didn't really focus on it. And Pitbull did say Happy Cinco de Mayo, so there was that. So that was pretty exciting. Yeah.
Cynthia, what did you do for Cinco de Mayo?
I did nothing. Absolutely nothing. I know. Wow. My husband hasn't been feeling so good. No COVID, but just a regular respiratory thing. So we just kind of chilled, and that was all good. It was all good.
Did you watch Netflix, or is that no longer a thing, Netflix and chill anymore?
No, we watched Netflix. I don't even know what we watched.
Until we buy it.
Right.
I didn't do anything special.
Doreen is saying, "Hey, Cynthia, don't you have press credentials for IHG?"
I don't. I'm not, Doreen. I'm not press. I'm sales.
Yeah. I also, Doreen, I do not believe that the press is actually being invited to this. I'm just very fortunate enough to be interviewing CEO Keith Barr and Ellie Maloof on stage at general session. So I got invited for that particular purpose and to do some internal coverage for them for folks that couldn't be there. So I'll also be broadcasting live. We're going to have Ellie Maloof on No Vacancy Live that week, in 2 weeks from now. That should be really fun. So I'm kind of doing things a little bit differently than the typical press people out there, but hopefully everything will work out so we could all party and have a fantasy time at Earth, Wind, and Fire.
There you go. Love it.
Oh, Cynthia, you are the queen of everything. Look at you.
Thanks, Doreen.
Yeah. All right. Jerry says Best Western gave out green handshake, yellow fist bump, and red just wave lanyards at their tabletop meetings in April. Most choose green. Oh, that's
woohoo! Raise the roof.
Yeah, I feel like a year ago that made more sense than now. I feel like everybody's just kind of been like all over it. If you're wearing a mask at this point, then you could treat them differently. But if not, I think all bets are off, you know?
I kind of felt that way too.
I'm actually, the thing I'm most confused about, and I don't think it's really COVID related, but ever since the fist bump thing comes in, if you're going in for that handshake, you never know if the dude's going to do the fist bump or the handshake. And you got to be really aware because you might have to make a last minute switch up, you know?
The worst thing is when you shake somebody's hand and they're clammy, and then you're like, ah, God, now
slimy
it was bad before, but now it's really bad. It's like,
I'll tell you what's up.
My hand sanitizer.
or when you go in for the handshake and it doesn't work right and it comes a kind of like limp and like, hey, you know, you're like that or something like that.
Nothing's worse than a limp handshake.
That is the worst. I've gotten to the
worst.
I used to like pretend it wasn't happening. Now I acknowledge it. I'm like, that was fucked up, dude. Let's do it again. You know?
Well, I remember going around, this is years ago, and this guy grabbed my hand, and I swear I felt my bones crushing, and I yelled at him, and I said, "What are you doing? You're breaking my hand." Because I didn't understand handshake, and I was like,
"Yeah, that's what you should do when you get the limp handshake. It's just squeeze the life out of that hand.
Well, after that, my handshake was kind of like, you know.
Right. So Jerry is saying they probably had those tags since 2020, so they had to use them. Makes sense. All right.
True, Jerry.
Glenn,
true.
forget the handshake. Just go for the kiss. I try to, but every time I go in for the kiss, I get that weird from the people going backwards, wanting to avoid me. It's really become uncomfortable. What can I tell you?
I thought you were going to say you get a restraining order.
Yeah. Daniel says he's a hugger. Come here, Craig. Yeah. Actually, after this weird hiatus that we had seeing everybody, it's like it's all hugs, but it's a lot of hugs and the handshake and all that kind of stuff. It's great. But I found like the hug thing was also taking off. I think just people are very affectionate in our business. Yeah. And I think it probably goes to the type of personality type that gets into the hospitality industry. And even though I don't have a lot of seriously deep, meaningful relationships with a lot of these people, where everyone's so genuinely happy to see each other and be in each other's presence for a little bit. It's so nice.
It's amazing. Like I said, it's like this whole renewed energy, you know, and everybody wants to hug you. And you're like, oh, the hell with this. It's just so nice to see you, you know,
see everybody.
And be in front. It's great.
Yeah. Hey, Cynthia, what's the best swag bag you've gotten at a conference?
I love my shit.
You do realize I've already dropped numerous F-bombs already. You don't have to apologize.
I'm trying to keep a non-potty mouth here, but it's the wine. It's the wine.
Right.
I would say
curse more, buy wine from Oregon.
First of all, so I think I got to think the lodging conference had the best stuff. They gave us a cooler and all this stuff inside, and I don't know. It was fun, but I have a funny story. So
yeah,
I have this is my travel bag, right? And when I'm at a trade show, I put, you know, I'm saying, oh, that's a good pen. That's a good pen. I'm gonna put the pen inside. Yeah. Well, years ago, Best Western gave out, and this is obviously way before, all the security. It was really a long time before 9/11. They gave out pocket knives with Best Western's logo on it.
What?
Yeah. The Swiss Army knives. Yeah.
Yes. And I put it in the bag, right? Yeah. And I forgot about it.
Oh my God.
So now that bag had been through so many security, checkpoints, and nobody ever stopped me. I seriously forgot about it. So now I'm in Minnesota, and somebody says, "Whose bag is that?" And I'm like, so
oh my God.
They pull me over. He starts to empty the contents of the bag. I am not exaggerating when I say I probably had 50 pens in there. And I said, hey, you want a pen? And he had no sense of humor whatsoever. And I had no idea even what he was looking for. And I said, what are you looking for?
Oh, my God.
And he found it. And I said, oh, my God. I said, you win a gold star. He goes, do you want this? I said, no, I'm good. Take it. Have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm like, seriously, do you want a pen?
That's
See,
great.
You need to travel with a puppy, then they love you.
Yeah, true. So, I need a puppy, like your puppy.
No, is she going to make an appearance today, Tequila Sully?
She might. I might step out and grab her.
So Mike McManus is saying, hey, he left a golf tournament with a cool swag bag and found out he took the prize for the winners by mistake.
But did he keep it or give it back?
Yeah, that's a good question, Mike. You got to let us know. That reminds me of what happened once many, many, many years ago.
He set up some bed bug spray.
This has got to be really early on in my career. And now that I'm thinking of it, congratulations to Bill Marriott for retiring today. Yeah. What an incredible thing. So I went to a Marriott conference back when they used to let people go to the Marriott conferences like us, right? So it was in San Francisco. It must have been close to 25 years ago. I come back to my room and there's an electric guitar signed by Bill Marriott in my room. How cool is that? Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Turns out it was meant for somebody else, but they let me keep it anyway.
Oh my God.
You still have it?
No, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Oh God.
Yeah. How do you misplace that?
I moved a lot around Brooklyn. I don't know what to tell you. It's a rough town.
It's a rough one. It's a rough one.
There's something more there than that.
Oh my God.
But also, I don't think I valued it as much because I was just starting my career, and I really didn't have the perspective and understanding to really treat that as something that was super important to covet.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
If you still had that and you put it up for auction for a donation for a scholarship to a hotel school.
Right. Yeah, that would be huge payday for the student. Yep. All right. Bill Marriott retired today. Hope he can make it financially after the market downturn today. Something tells me that he will be okay.
God, this market.
Yeah, all the hotel stocks were doing pretty pathetically.
I mean, what are you going to do? The good thing about being broke like me is I don't really have any stocks. So when it goes down, I can just, just laugh at everybody. Hey, Nikki. I hope you're doing well.
Bring you my tissues.
Hey, Nikki Fox. Hello. Hey, Cynthia.
Yes.
Give us a story after walking the trade floor all day, sitting down and having cocktails with everybody around the fire pit. Give us a funny story. Change the names and protect the guilty and the innocent if you have.
Or throw them under the bus.
Or put them out there.
Yeah.
You're putting me on the spot. You know what? I don't have a funny story.
Yes, we are.
You are totally putting me on the spot.
But you were born in 1987, so you've been on the road doing this for at least 2 or 3 years.
Yes, I was born in 1987. I like that, Glenn. I do.
So you got to have something. We'll let you think on that. We should have told you to prepare for all of this over here.
I'm sorry. I don't have a funny story. It's a lot of just sitting around with girlfriends. A lot of times it's the girls. We tend to, the people that it's not the girls, it's just everybody that friends, guys and girls that you know, and you're sitting there with drinks and you're just chilling. It's like you don't even want to talk about business. You're talking more personal stuff. So it's not funny. It's just nice. This is the friends you make, in this industry. You get to know them. I look at it like I get to know them just that much better and hear about their families and their, it's like over the years, think about it. I've watched people get married and now are grandparents, and that's pretty damn cool. I just think that's what life's all about. And even though we all do work together, it's at the end of the day, it's about our own lives. And it's nice to hear that people are happy.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry it's not funny. But that's how
Cynthia, we were told specifically not to say anything heartwarming on this show.
Damn it, I blew it. All right, I'm out. I'm going to have more wine.
But that's true. It's really nice having, hanging out at the bar with your group of friends that you've made over the years of being on the road and being able to share those things and catch up with each other and do all of that kind of cool stuff.
You know what's really nice? When I'm on the show.
Dave, crazy
really
Dave.
Nice.
I got to tell you, Dave came on 25 minutes ago or something like that. He's like, "Don't put me on yet. I don't know what kind of crisis you're dealing with." But
no, there's actually no crisis. It's actually good news.
Oh,
we were making an offer for employment to a candidate who has accepted.
Nice.
Yep.
So we have just hired a new person at the hotel industry. So continuing to get people back into the hospitality industry, making progress, making career growth, as this person is taking on a promotion from his current opportunity. And so good things all around. So that's what I was attending to. That's why I had to hop in and hop off because we forgot to make the call before 5 o'clock.
So was that your friend in Chicago coming back or somebody else?
My friend in Chicago. Who's my friend in Chicago?
Yeah, Craig.
The ballerina.
Oh, Stephanie? Oh no, she's revenue. She's remote revenue. She's nothing to do with on property here. No. She's never even worked here. She's on property or off property from revenue management. So this is someone who works in the city, but he's gonna get a little job bump, and he's gonna learn, and he's gonna be a great person. So very happy to have that happen and continue to support the industry. So that's why I'm a little bit late.
What kind of position, Dave?
Operations, to be a director of ops for us.
Right.
So he's going to come in and be my number 2 and help me out.
Awesome.
Lord knows I need it so that I can be here at 5.
That's a very important. So
wait a minute, Crazy Dave, what do you do?
all right, so let me.
I wander the streets of Manhattan.
Yeah,
just
he's
kind of wander around. You don't see the hair?
Right,
he's a roving reporter who asks no questions.
He's got a thing. He's trying to put the naked cowboy to shame. So he's like,
is that right? Is that right? Let's see some pictures. He's taking his lead back.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Cynthia Zucker, meet Crazy Dave. Dave's our segment producer for No Vacancy Live, and he also happens to be the general manager at the Hotel Even Midtown East in New York City. So how cool is that?
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Dave, Cynthia Zucker does sales with QuestX, and she does like Hotech and Hotel Management Magazine and a whole bunch of their properties over there.
Very cool.
And she was at Click. Didn't you guys meet there?
We missed, unfortunately.
I think we missed each other there. I'm sorry, I missed you.
Wow. No, you're not, Cynthia.
That's because Click was so occupied and so busy and so much was happening.
It was
we didn't have an opportunity.
The happening place to be.
It was. That's why I was there.
Me too.
That's right.
I don't believe you were there. I don't believe it because I was there and I didn't see you.
We've got
Dave's got video proof.
I have video proof right on these same channels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same no vacancy time, same no vacancy place.
Yep. All right. Hold on one second. We got a question. Cynthia, we've been trying to get an answer to that. What do you do? Dave question answered for months. So I'm glad that you helped us solve the problem.
I am here for you all.
His full-time job, his full-time job though is destroying the energy on the show whenever he pops on.
There's a very big difference between my title and what I actually do.
Right.
In the sense of like I'm as close to basically a waste of space as there is.
That's true. That's why you are close to a waste of space. That's why we got producer Suzanne over here to make up for it.
Oh my God! Look at this. Are you bringing Danny in too?
Oh, I love that. Wait, so now we need to put a background on because you have too much black space. So I want to put. Do we still have it?
All right.
Put the cats up.
Oh my goodness!
Now at least we have a background.
No, I'm more of a dog person.
I agree.
We're not just staring into the void of dark space.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dr. Producer Suzanne meets Cynthia Zucker. Cynthia Zucker meets Dr. Producer Suzanne. Cynthia,
hello.
Dr. Producer Suzanne is our on-air producer and also is at Indian River State College in the hospitality program over there. And she's making sure that there's lots of new minds that want to learn about hospitality.
And she's a featured guest on Click Connect coming up soon.
Oh.
Thank you. I figured I would pop in and say hi to y'all. I was really just trying to track down Dave and see.
Oh, I owe you something.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, how you doing? How you doing there, Crazy Eyes?
Yeah. So I had since I've moved here, you have to find, all new doctors. So I found a new eye doctor and they dilated my eyes. And I think she put like extra drops in them. And then it's like so super sunny down here. So this is really how I've been walking around.
You look like that gives you look at like one of those 80-year-old women at the mall kind of a thing, right?
I don't know, man. I have been like down for the count. My poor son, who is like, he's reading pretty good, but he's like, Mom, I can't read everything you need me to. It's been a little bit nuts. So finally I was like, oh, I didn't feel any text messages on my phone. John, did Dave text me? No, Mom, Dave didn't text you. Oh, let's check and see if Dave sent me an email. No, Dave didn't send me an email.
No, Dave just hired somebody. Sorry.
Oh, excuses. Okay. Well, I hope you onboarded them and trained them really well.
Glenn, can you
have to call the person all day today to tell them they had the job? So, that's where Dave's head is.
I'm sending it to you right now, though.
Thank you.
It's coming to you.
Hopefully it didn't expire at 5:00.
Ooh.
That's rough.
You know what? Let's get the audience going, Glenn. Hey, do you like David this way with his hair?
No. We're not doing that right now. All right. That's when I'm going to be in a full show. I'm going to have half the show like this, Half the show is I'm gonna take a break, fix my hair up. We're gonna have a vote. We can't do that as I'm rushing in here, sweating because it's 9,000 degrees in my office. We need some time.
You gonna put on a coat and tie too?
What? No, I've learned from the best. I've been hanging out with Glenn House for way too long.
I take that as a compliment. Thank you very much.
It's a nice 91 down here today.
It feels like it's 91 in my office too.
I want you to know we got all fancy dressed up for this particular conference. I bought a new pair of sneakers to wear at this event, so I'm excited about that. That was
well, let's see them.
Cool.
Nice. Are they white?
No, they were brown.
He took them off already.
To the entire event, I totally wore, long sleeve shirt, jeans, and sneakers the entire time.
I feel like every picture was the same shirt.
Could be.
Maybe.
Get rough in here. It's getting
I only brought like 2 shirts for 5 days. So what are you going to do? You just hope for the best.
No, I just figured maybe it was
Glenn's also one of those people that puts his shoes in with his clean clothes and they're not in a shoe bag. So
I do not do that. My suitcase has a specific compartment for shoes in it. Dave, what's up your nose? Could you show us a little bit closer? Thank you.
there we go.
Hey, at least the internet didn't freeze on him that way.
Yeah.
I did hear that there were some technical difficulties on the Vegas
Just
trip.
No, the last 2 days were a complete and utter disaster.
Oh, my good Lord.
So that's the second time that Vegas has caused a show to completely melt down, literally.
Well, that was a literal meltdown the first time we were ever here.
So maybe we should go to like Macau or something. All expenses paid on Glenn Houseman.
It sounds like a great idea. Let's do it. We'll be there next week, everybody, live from Macau. Actually, we'll be broadcasting live next week from the Crown Plaza Universal in Orlando. So I'm looking forward to being there.
Is there a show that I have to like cancel on the spot because you decided to go take a trip on a whim?
No, this isn't a whim.
So about next Friday.
He's coming to see me.
Next Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
Did we put this up already? Mike says that I'm the wonder bra of hospitality with all the support.
Could not agree. Wonder bra is.
Could not agree more, Mr. McManus.
It looks and separates, right, Suzanne?
Could not agree more. That I have been making people.
Cynthia, do you put out awards for GMs?
We do. Well,
how do we make sure Dave is blacklisted?
My performance does that by itself.
We have it's not so much the GM. Well, we have GMs to watch, but then we also do the 30 under 30 awards.
I'm under 30.
See, you need to be nominated. You should be nominated by somebody.
Not too bad.
Should I also not be 34 years old?
Yeah, right.
Well, that would be true. You see, I'm so bad at ages. It's terrible. I'm bad at my own because I want to.
Instead of 30 under 30, go for the 40 under 40 category.
I would agree. That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun because I came on the show.
All warmed up. He's standing up now.
I had to stand up a little bit. I'm feeling a little constrained in the seat over here, but I don't want to block the Michael Jackson statue either. I feel like it's my responsibility to.
Yeah.
Right there.
So it says nice. Dave wins the GM's, quote unquote, Dave's the GM's not to watch. I would agree with that statement too. Let me see the statue, Glenn.
Oh.
Glenn froze.
Very cool.
Nice. Very cool. And I was just saying the internet looks so clear for him.
So let's just leave Glenn one shot here. Frozen. Suzanne, can we get a screenshot here or something?
Well, you got to keep it a second. Hold on.
Can we get a frozen screenshot?
Curse of the cat people, Glenn.
He can't hear us again. I'm telling you, it was ridiculously bad.
No, we hear you just fine, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, but I'm down to like one or two bars over here. I think it's coming back a little bit now.
Is that the Center Island bar or the bar on the far side of the casino, Glenn?
What's that?
Is that the Center Island bar or the bar on the far side of the casino?
I'm actually in the lobby.
Wow.
It's pretty quiet.
Where are you, Glenn?
Yeah,
I know where you are.
Quiet. Like, really quiet.
Mandalay Bay.
You really in Vegas? Because that seems kind of quiet.
No, I believe you me when I tell you guys this. The casino floor is packed. Last night was super busy. There's a big party going on right downstairs, right there. I just came to the lobby area because I couldn't really broadcast from the casino floor. I had to find somewhere else to go ahead and do that. but there's like
Barking
must
dogs.
be like 30 people online trying to check in right now.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia,
Wow.
what's your favorite resort in Vegas?
I tend to go to the Cosmopolitan.
Nice.
I like it. It's big enough. It's small enough. It has great restaurants, amazing restaurants.
That place is the best, and they have
And
balconies.
it's so cool. Like I even like when you walk in, the pillars have
chandelier.
something going on. Like people are in there. I don't know. It looks so real.
And Glenn, didn't you just have that chandelier reproduced for your smokehouse, barbecue, swim club, resort, and dispensary?
Yes, the Housman Resort Pool Club, Smokehouse and Dispensary is getting that installed right now. Although, being that it's actually 75 feet high, the neighbors are complaining. They don't really want a giant chandelier sticking out above my house.
But that's the high dive for the pool, right?
Yes. Well, it's actually it's cool. It serves two purposes. It's a high dive thing, and I have a slide that goes the way around down the middle, and then puts you in.
Can
Right.
I tell you? Can I tell you about some asinine thing along those lines with actual like real life story?
Please do.
Oh yeah.
Please do,
So
David.
I moved into my house back in 19.
Hey, Durade, say hi to David.
Is Doreen here?
Yes.
Oh, hi,
Great.
Doreen.
Yeah.
So,
Love
oh,
Spark.
and I mentioned my age earlier, so Doreen must have loved that. But when I moved into the house, we had to buy a fence, a big fence around the yard for the kids because we don't want them running into the street. We live close to a highway, all that good stuff. Mind you, I live in Scotch Plains. Across from my house is a nondescript, empty lot full of trees and leaves and just other random crap that doesn't need to be seen by anybody.
Right.
This town literally made me have to get approval from my neighbor to put up my 6-foot fence because his fence is only 3 feet high, and they wanted to make sure he was going to be okay with obstructed views from his backyard.
Even if it was on your property?
Even though it was on my property, because his fence was only 3 feet high. If it was 6 feet high, it would have been fine.
Oh.
Because it was 3 feet high, I had to make sure he was okay with me getting the 6-foot fence because they didn't want to obstruct his views of the street and the empty lot that was across from my house.
That's crazy.
That's the perfect story. I never want to hear about how bad California is with building any fucking more, because if they're busting your ass for a wall around your backyard, that's just.
So I had to go to the guy and I knock on the door and I tell him what's going on. He's like, "What? Yeah, I don't care. What do I care?" I'm like, "I don't know why you would care, but in case you wanted to have a beautiful view of my backyard and the street and the overgrown trees and shrubbery of the unattended vacant lot across from my house, they wanted to make sure you had that opportunity."
So Dave, Doreen is.
See, now if it was Glenn's house and a 3-foot fence, I would want to keep that because I'd want to be able to use the high dive and the slide and use the pool.
So are we now the Housman Resort Pool Club, Smokehouse Dispensary, high dive and slide?
Yeah.
I just want to
high,
see
and the high dive
into
can
the
be
pool.
two meanings behind that.
Now there. All right. So Doreen is saying, "Little baby Dave." I signed off when you said you were under 30.
I love you, Durade.
That's tremendous. That is tremendous.
Oh my God, that's stupid.
Doreen.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, big news. I don't know when it's happening, but it's happening soon because I've seen the chairs.
You're going to work for Westmont?
No.
Okay.
I've seen the chairs. I've seen the tables. Everything looks ready to go. Habit Burger will be opening in Union very, very soon, and I am super excited.
Habit Burger.
It's a burger place you've been talking about because In-N-Out Burger is such a trash place to go eat food.
Wow. Wow.
So yes.
Wait, are you trashing In-N-Out Burger?
He's
Yes,
a
terrible.
disgusting human being. Yeah.
Oh!
He does that every week.
It's open. It must be open today.
Cynthia.
So on Saturday,
Clearly you're on top of it,
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah,
who's
Cynthia,
amazing? Habit
Dave-
Burger?
In-N-Out Burger on the West Coast.
Dave doesn't actually have taste for foods. He likes hot dogs with ketchup and like
Love it.
American cheese.
He's
So
like
great.
he's like the kid's Happy
So
Meal.
great.
Hey, but he's not as bad as the guy
He's all
over
about
at
the
that
fries,
other company
right?
that's
He's all about
hot
the
dogs
fries.
and mayonnaise.
So
Exactly.
what I'm excited about, I'm going there
Sorry,
tomorrow.
Dave.
Glenn, I'm going there on Saturday. I'm very excited. By Saturday me tomorrow, I'm going to text Steven from Wayfarer that I'm there. And I better live up, Steven, if you're watching this. In fact, I'm going to text him right now.
Well, Nikki says that it doesn't compare.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, because Habit Burger's probably good.
Oh,
clearly.
I
would agree. It probably doesn't compare.
Okay.
I don't think that's what she meant.
I don't think you should put the cart before the horse.
Yes.
Wait till you taste it.
Yes, Doreen.
Yeah.
I am 100% trashing In-N-Out. Again, I will continue to trash them because they are. You know why I trash them? Let me tell you why I trash them. I mean, I don't trash the company. I don't know the company. I'm sure they're a fine company. I'm sure they're great to work for, all that good stuff.
They actually pay very well.
I'm sure they're a great company. I really do. But I know they only focus on the West Coast. They only focus on the West Coast because they don't freeze their stuff and it has to come from local areas and this, that, and the third. Cool. When you live on the East Coast and you don't travel to the West Coast very much, which I don't.
Oh, and you don't have meat on the East Coast, do you?
We do too.
What?
We do.
So you hear from all these California
How's
people.
allowed in New Jersey?
You hear about all these crazy people from California who are like In-N-Out Burger is like next to like God in terms of food. That is the best food you've ever had. You can't find a better burger. It's the most amazing thing. This, that. Okay, so fine. So when I go out there, I go to Vegas, super excited, can't wait, ready to try this burger. I've been to Five Guys. I've been to Smash Burger. They've been tremendous. I'm like, this has to be better than all of it because everybody says it is. I get there. I can live without it.
I like
but then I go to In-N-Out Burger in Vegas, and I'm like, wow, this tastes like freaking Wendy's. Like the fries are dry. They have no real good taste to them. The burger was whatever. Definitely no Five Guys burger. Fine. I come home.
I think we need to get Doreen on the show.
So fine. So maybe it's a bad experience. Fine. Go out to LA in 2019. Second, find the In-N-Out Burger because I want to take my wife Annie, who you guys all know and respect. She agrees it's terrible. She's a lovely lady. She agrees that it's terrible. So now it's not just
your ego because then it was less of a conversation.
So now it's not just me, but it's also my wife, who you guys can't disrespect. So
go ahead and open the door.
The jury is in. In-N-Out Burger is the most overrated chain restaurant there is. When LB,
that's
Dave,
why I'm laughing.
What is what is LB?
Baby Dave.
Oh.
Little boy.
How do you not love Shake Shack? I agree, Doreen. How do you not love Shake Shack?
Okay, so I'll say this about Shake Shack. I've only had Shake Shack once because the lines are always so intense in New York City.
Yep.
And I had it
because it's good.
It's so good.
And I had it at
There's never lines in Vegas. Ask Glenn.
The lighting of the 9/11 memorial when they do the tribute and lights. When I worked downtown, I was able to go to the event where they actually did a whole little ceremony. They light the lights. It was actually really a cool experience to be at. But part of the sponsorships from the different companies that sponsored everything, one of them was Shake Shack, and they provided burgers. So I don't know if the burger I didn't like was because it's probably been out for like 3-4 hours. Yeah. I didn't have it at the actual restaurant. So maybe I do need to give them another shot. I do have a Shake Shack about 2 blocks from me.
Really?
Yeah.
But no, in Manhattan.
So why do you keep ending up at Denny's?
Denny's. I mean, at Denny's in probably 10 years. Although there was a Denny's across the street.
Baby.
I don't do
Denny's
that.
has the best breakfast. I don't know.
But there was a Denny's in Anaheim across from Disney World. Actually, that's where we picked up the car. I think wasn't it?
That's right.
The Denny's where the car we met the car at to go home.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Wait, I don't know who LinkedIn user is. Glenn, help me out here.
I don't know. I get the same thing. I'm not sure who's doing it.
But they say they agree on In-N-Out.
A user
I think Chipotle is the same.
I think Chipotle is overrated too.
I agree with whoever.
I won't eat a Chipotle.
LinkedIn user.
I will never eat
LinkedIn user, can you please tell me who you are? Because I agree with you. You are now
identify yourself.
My most respected person on this show, including anybody else on this screen.
I like that. Denny's has, there you go, the kids menu.
I agree. I love Denny's. I love the kids menu.
I love Doreen. I really do.
I think Doreen is now my favorite person ever.
But now, if you come to New York City, you can get the better Chipotle. It's called Dos Toros. It's one of the more popular eateries for lunch for my team. So check out Dos Toros the next time you're in New York City.
Dave, I got to bring back up this comment that Mike said. Let's all go to White Castle. Mike,
it's what you crave.
I just had White Castle on April 24th, so I was very excited.
Not April 20th?
No, it's April 24th.
Were you continuing your celebration for 4 days?
No, it was after the last fish show that I went to. So
that makes sense.
Difference.
It makes sense.
So what do you guys think of White Castle?
I'm sorry. Before you guys answer that
Fine
question,
at the lodging conference.
You guys can't possibly disagree with Carol Krugly, who is one of our top fans. By the way, where's Amy Montgomery? She should be weighing in on this. But if Carol Krugly agrees with me, then it must be true. In-N-Out's overrated. Hands down. So if you think it's not, you're wrong. Just get over it. It's okay to be wrong.
Okay, but we've moved on. What do you think about In-N-Out Burger? I'm sorry, White Castle.
I think White Castle is great for what it is, which is a 20-year-old drunk 4 a.m. spot. I haven't eaten at White Castle since I turned 25.
Also good for 51-year-old stone guys, turns out. So
I think it's the most vile thing out there to get her on the show right now.
I eat the chicken sandwiches actually from White Castle more than the little sliders. I actually kind of don't mind the chicken sandwich.
I had some fish nuggets there when I ate there last.
Were they PH fish nuggets?
Oh my god,
they were pretty good. So Craig, you had them at the lodging conference, you were saying, right? But to be fair, that those White Castles, though they're White Castles, they're really not an accurate representation of a White Castle. They don't travel well at all. They get this weird tangy taste to them. That's strange.
They do. I'm not implying that they're the flash frozen ones in the market that we have out here.
Right.
But that's the only place I eat White Castle is at the lodging conference. That's it. I have one.
Yeah, Craig. Well, maybe
now the ribs. On the other hand, I'll have a half dozen of those.
Yeah, totally. Maybe when you come out east and we go to the shows in August, we could go to a White Castle and you can see what it actually tastes like. You know,
I think we should hit 3 or 4 burger joints while
we can make a new movie. Tequila Sully in Vegas, Glen yet again. Go to White Castle, right? Just like Harold and Kumar.
We should do a White Castle movie on our trip to Atlantic City.
You'll never get there.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm emailing
Dave, that's what I just told Craig. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
Yeah, it's all
right. Oh no, Did I lose his number? Oh no, I got it right here.
No, Dave, they lost your number.
No, but you know. Well, here's the thing that you guys know is I've lost half my numbers about 3 months ago, and I continue to get texts from people that I don't have their number now, and I feel so bad responding. Hey, sorry, I lost your number, because that's the way that you flake out to someone. You either didn't save their number, right, or you deleted their number.
So it's okay.
You just say, I don't know. You just say, I lost my phone. Sorry, new phone, lost your number. Nobody believes it because it's all in the cloud. Yep. But it actually happened to me, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't. This sounds terrible, but I really did lose my numbers.
Yeah,
that's too much of an explanation. Just say, who the fuck is this? That's all.
All you have to say is
all you have to do.
All you have to say is new phone. Who dis?
Durain wants to come to Atlantic City.
Now. I don't want to talk.
Durain, do you think you can come to Atlantic City with me? I can't get into the bars. I'm too young. I can't go to the. I can't go into the casinos. They kick me right out.
She'll take you to an R-rated movie.
Yes, Durain.
Can we go? Can we go eat the Rainforest Cafe?
Oh my God!
That's where I would.
Out of all the gin joints, that's where you want to go.
It's because I'm a kid. Ha ha, little boy Dave. Ha 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 ha.
Cynthia, you may have to come with us to rescue.
All right, so Durain, we got to bring up Durain's comment one more time. When do you go to Atlantic City? I want to go. We're going to be there August 5th, 6th, and 7th, Durain, but we're going to go see 3 fish shows. So you're welcome to join us, but understand that's what's happening. It's going to be a complicated situation.
And we're going to the casino after to play craps. We established this.
Yes, we're going to have a good freaking time. And hopefully there'll be
as long as you don't eat a burger and then get the craps.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And Glenn, don't forget, we're also touring new rooms at Caesars and at Harris.
Yeah, that'll work out well. I know. We got to. I got to reach out to Andrea and set that up.
Is there a concert on Friday?
Yeah. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
I may go to Harris pool party on Friday. Screw you guys. Just kidding.
Do we have a show here next Friday night?
Mike,
or do you cancel that?
No, we have a show next Friday night. I'm going to be doing it from the hotel in Orlando.
Mike says that he just tried Fat Burger in Northern Cal. Have you guys ever had that? I've never even heard of it.
Fat Burgers. Yeah, Magic Johnson used to own Fat Burger at one point.
But is it good?
Yeah, we've got a couple of them down here in Orange County, and you know what? I like their chili burgers, and I also like their chili egg sandwiches.
Are the burgers actually fat, like big, fat, juicy burgers?
Yes.
So
well, not that.
So not like In-N-Out Burger, like a little sliver.
No. Somewhere in between.
Doreen says she hates the Rainforest Cafe.
Everything looks bigger when my glasses are off.
Yeah, I'm with Doreen. I don't like the Rainforest Cafe.
She's gonna wait in the casino. Honestly, Doreen.
That's horrible.
All jokes aside, yes, I will be in the casino with you. What game are we playing, Doreen? That's the real question. Then Mike says, Doreen, Dave has been known to hang outside Targets and yell at people. That's not true, but I have been known to hang outside Targets and do Friday night audits.
Right.
I did do that once.
That's true. He does, but he does like to hang out at Kohl's and yell out at people. So there is that.
I do, but I need to put a stand up there. I hate Chuck E. Cheese.
No, I figured you'd go there for the pizza.
I think Chuck E. Cheese is the most vile, disgusting place there is.
Yeah, that's terrible.
My son says it's recycled pizza.
Oh, good.
Have you guys ever seen? I gotta find the joke.
He made me drive around past the dumpster one day. He was like, I want to see if they're taking it out of the dumpster. I was like, they don't do that. That's what you get for 7-year-olds.
He is so freaking funny. Yeah.
Hey, David, bring up photo 1 that I sent you, would you please?
Well, hold on. Bring up another photo right now first. So give me 1 sec because we're talking about
101.
In-N-Out, or not In-N-Out. Well, In-N-Out too. Why can't I open this? Why can't I open this?
You didn't say please.
All right, it's failing. But basically, it was going to be a meme that was cracking on Chuck E. Cheese.
Killing it.
That basically tells us like that we basically Chuck E. Cheese is a children's casino with a rat as a mascot. Blah blah blah. All right, what do you want, Craig? Sorry.
Some people say that about
when I used to be a GM. I had a hotel that the union came out to strike on because we were doing construction in Boston, and they wore a rat costume, like
the inflatable rat.
All around
no, not the inflatable, like a hairy costume. So I would go outside like every day, and this is before digital.
I love it.
Pictures. I would go and pose with the rat, and I'd be like, "All right, I'll take my pictures, but it's on your side of the sidewalk, not on mine. And stay over here." And then I'd take the rat. I was so annoying, and I'd walk him on the line and be like, "You can't go past this line."
Good job, Dan. That rat is everywhere in New York City.
This could be anywhere, but I mean, this rat goes around all different areas of New York City.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen?
That looks like a Connecticut license plate.
Have you ever seen the?
We need Bruce Ford to confirm that's Boston.
Have you ever seen the Greedy Pig one? Because now when I walk along,
I have not seen the Greedy Pig.
Oh no, there's one when I walk on 43rd Street that they're so angry at whatever company they're angry at.
The rat's been like the mainstay for 30 years or so.
No, the rat's been around for a while. Okay, the rat's been around for a while. Apparently, there's a website that sells these things for union people. I'm looking at it right now because I'm trying to show you the pig.
Went to Dave's house.
I would absolutely inflate that. So feel free to.
Just think about what your neighbors are going to say.
They won't see it because of my 6-foot fence. But here's the Greedy Pig.
Oh God!
They steal that from a Pink Floyd concert or something.
So
exactly.
I may have nightmares about this in my dreams.
Is that a cigar in its mouth?
It is.
Oh God!
Hey, Glenn, we can make that part of our offer to buy Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's a really good idea.
So basically, what ends up happening here is, and I see this every day on 43rd Street now. The rat, as Glenn said, is very, very common. The pig is a new one for me too. But now, when I go along 43rd walking to work, again, I don't know what company they're protesting against. I don't honestly pay much attention to it. But what they end up doing is they have the pig on one side of the street, and then facing the pig on the other side of the street is the rat. And
Oh my God.
And they just face each other, and they're there every day. They've been there for months, and this is what I see on my way to work every day now.
That's
could
awesome.
you please take a selfie with that?
Yes, good.
Actually,
thinking,
shit.
Suzanne.
If I had time, next Saturday or next Friday, I will go on the go, and I will go to the rat and the pig.
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't know if they're going to be there this late at night because they probably.
No, because they're not there after 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock comes and they're out the door. But I will try if I can't get them live on Friday. I definitely will take a selfie with the pig and the rat. And actually, funny story. One of my friends who runs a hotel in New York City, they were getting the rat in front of their hotel around last October because of a project happening in another part of the city, and people thought it was a Halloween decoration. So they ended up getting some good reviews, and people were taking selfies and all this thing because of the Halloween decoration was amazing.
The rat. That's funny. Oh my God.
So Craig, I'm sorry, which picture are we bringing up? Drew from last week?
Yeah.
All right, we can definitely do that. Sorry, we went out to
Hi Daniel, nice to see you.
We went off into
hear from you, I should
Rats
say.
World.
I want to thank Drew Hardy, our roving reporter who asked questions at Stagecoach. He had so much fun. He called me over the weekend. And this guy's the president of 24/7 Hotels and a founder. He had so much fun. He volunteered to do this anytime he's at a festival, a sporting event, or anything else on a Friday if we have a show.
Wow,
so we're going to do this as many times as it takes for Drew to get punched in the face, is what we're saying.
So, David, tonight, are we going to have you be our man on the street?
No, it's 6 o'clock already.
2 simple questions you need to ask everybody. If they're a Jets fan, did they like their draft? If they're a Giants fan, did they like their NFL draft? That's it.
Craig, we're already
it's
over.
It's 6:02, Craig.
Yeah, we're done. We're done today, Craig.
Well, I can't see the clock. I'm so far away from the screen.
I know that it feels like it's only been about 5 or 10 minutes, but we're over an hour.
It does.
This is fun.
It's the blink of an eye.
Durain has seen the pig too. Love it. Daniel says Blackburger bar. All homemade. Mike says that people go to Chuck E. Cheese for the meth. Durain plays slots. Come on, Durain. Come on. Do better than slots. We have to be able to play some table games, have some thinking, use our brains.
Hey, you know what? True story about Durain. We're in Vegas, and I'm playing roulette. And I will either go odd, even, or
black or red.
Red, okay? I'm playing red, and I'm probably up $500-$600. Okay,
nice.
She walks up, places $50 on black, and I'll be damned if all my money just went right into her pocket. And I'm going, what's up with that?
That's
You've been robbed.
Before we head out, Nikki Fox wants to ask: is anybody going to Bottle Rock in Napa or Aftershock in Sacramento?
No.
I don't even know what those are, so I'm not going
either.
If you're there on a Friday and you want to be our roving reporter, we'll set that
up.
What
are they? Are they music festivals?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're more towards indie music and stuff like that. I would love to do something like that, but
wait, what kind of music?
Independent kind of music.
I thought you said hippie music.
No, then I'd be there.
That's
my headset a little bit further.
Yeah.
Mike says Bottle Rock is amazing. But Glenn, I think it's time for the favorite part of the show.
I know. Here we go, baby. You made it this far in the show. God bless you. Cynthia Zucker, what have you got to shill?
What?
Shameless plug time, Cynthia. This is a chance to promote your job. And
Okay, thank you. Anybody who calls, reaches out to me, I will offer a discount on advertising.
You see, that's how you know she's an advertising professional. Well, she knows at the end of the show, she knows the attention span of us, prime 18 to 49-year-old demographics, which none of you guys are. Maybe Suzanne. Well, Suzanne and Cynthia, yes, but you two up there, absolutely not.
I just had my birthday and you forgot me too. So
Happy birthday!
I didn't forget.
I did.
Did I forget? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what day it is. I don't even know what day it is. Okay, it's been a crazy week, as you can see. Crazy. It should be a crazy week, Dave.
Crazy excuses, Steve.
But she, she was quick, to the point, hit the mark,
Unlike
in and
your
out,
part.
short attention spans, right there. Cynthia, that was the way you do advertising.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. Thank you, Crazy Day Dave.
Dave, do you have a plug?
Cannot wait to go home and unplug myself to my bed and go to sleep.
All right, beautiful.
You live a very exciting life.
Suzanne, what about you?
I am so super excited about this upcoming weekend because I finally get to hang out in person with Glenn.
Yeah, baby.
That's not a very exciting. I've hung out with Glenn in person many times.
Well, clearly you haven't hung out with me, so it's going to be way better.
Well, that's true. I've never met Suzanne in person.
I actually like you, so it'll be a much
great.
better experience.
Well, we can always let's not forget the first day that me and Glenn hung out. He got me drunk, and I had a hangover the next day. So I have a very bad memory of Glenn's first experience.
It's all Glenn's fault.
That's like every relationship I've ever had. Yeah.
And then he almost tried to kill me in the Catskills. So Glenn, you're 0 for 2, buddy.
Yeah, man. I was hoping to be 2 for 2, but you're still here. You're still joining us every week. What are you going to do about it? Sully, what's going on with you, brother?
Hey, couple of things. David, bring up photo 3, would you please? I'm moderating the out-of-the-box panel. We're going to be talking about finance for hotels, marijuana distributors. We're going to be talking about movie theaters, everything that is outside the box of normal lenders. Fidelity Mortgage Lenders is a sponsor of my conference, and Arnie Garfinkel puts this on. This will be on June 16th online. We're going across the country and international with this, so looking forward to it.
Awesome.
And we've got some great new shows next week on Click Connect, so join us there. And David, we need you to be our roving reporter. Go and do the bus station.
Listen, I'll say this as clear as I can. There is nobody in the world who wants to be talked to less than a New York City commuter at 5 o'clock on a Friday.
I know. That's why it's funny.
As a New York City commuter at 5 o'clock on a Friday, I will not subject my fellow colleagues to that time embarrassment. Plus, I will not have my phone broken or get hit in the face or anything
That would be
else.
so much fun to watch.
So, I will not be doing any of that.
Come on, take one for the team.
2 questions. Are you a Jets or a Giants fan? And what did you think of their draft? Because the Jets remarkably really helped the team this year, and everybody in the league is saying so.
Wow.
Now, Giants could be questionable.
Apparently Dave doesn't care because he's already packing up already.
I have a 6:45 bus I have to catch, so.
Yep.
All right.
I just so everybody knows, I'm pretty sure I was conceived after the Jets won the Super Bowl that my parents went to.
Oh, there's a bit of information.
Yeah, we don't shy away from the hard facts here on Friday Night Audit. All right, everybody. Next Saturday, May 14th.
Do you have a mink coat?
What's that?
Do you have a mink coat?
No, I don't believe in that.
You and Broadway Joe,
Yeah.
you need that mink coat.
No, but I do like to shave my legs. So
This I would have this
And wear patios.
This
I
I'm
know.
fully on board with. I would absolutely do this. So Glenn,
Oh,
if you want to put this up in the Houseman Pool House, Clubhouse, Smokehouse, Resort Dispensary slide thing,
that sounds fun.
I 100% would sit in the dunk booth and do the show live from there and have a microphone and people can just start trying to dunk me and whatever throughout the show it can just drop. I'm all for that.
Have you ever actually sat in a dunk booth before?
No.
Okay. Has anyone else?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes. I
Okay. Like for any length of time?
About a half hour.
have. About 45 minutes to an hour.
I had to do it for 4 hours. Let me tell you, your arms are going to be exhausted if we allow it to happen because you have to hoist your body out of the tank every single time you get out.
Well, it's going to be in Glenn's backyard, and I've seen Glenn's athletic ability, and I'm not too worried about him hitting.
Oh, but see, I know the trick when you've got young people, you just run up and smack the pad.
That's true.
That was funny.
All right. Saturday, May 14th, Anthony Melchiori and myself will be doing a keynote speech at Skal USA. And then we're going to be fed at the award dinner that evening, getting the Leadership Excellence Award. Then the week after that, I'll be on the main stage at the IHG annual conference, interviewing their global CEO, their American CEO, and some brand leaders. If you're going to be at IHG, I hope to see you there. The week after that, I'll be at HSMAI Minnesota on May 24th. I'm going to be hosting a special event there along with them. You get a chance to ask me any questions that you like in person. We get to hang out in Minneapolis. So I'm looking forward to all that. It's going to be a great rest of this month, assuming I can get through the next trip here to Las Vegas. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Cynthia, Dave, Suzanne, Sully, so much fun.
And the cats.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
George and Scott.
Thank you,
We will
Cynthia.
see you all next week.
Craig.
Cynthia, stick around. We'll say goodbye after we go off the air. Take
Happy
care,
birthday,
everybody. Happy
Suzanne.
birthday, Suzanne.
Happy birthday,
Don't
Suzanne.
talk
See
over
you
the
later.
credits.